Beer Bishop Studio presents.
Thank you for the moments, thank you for the time, for the love you give and the mountains we climb. Every single heartbeat, every single day, just wanna say thank you in every way. Thank you for the moments, thank you for the time, for the love you give and the mountains we climb. Every single heartbeat, every single day, just wanna say thank you in every way. For it all, I'm stronger than my silence, louder than my pain, still standing in the fire, still rising through the rain. They don't see my battles, but I fight them every night. Yeah, I'm stronger than my silence, and I'm still holding tight. They don't know what it took just to wake up today, wearing smiles like armor just to keep fear at bay. Every tear they don't see, every scream I don't show, built a home in my chest where the hurt don't go. Walk through dark roads, swallow my pride, buried every breakdown I felt inside. But I ain't broke, no, I learned how to bend, and I write these songs just to help hearts mend. They should speak up, but then listen.
Are you ready? The time has come. Let the show begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna be a famous YouTuber. Don't wanna drive a car, ride an Uber. Subscribe to Jonathan Candor if you wanna hear my music more. Dad, I know I'm not better than anybody. Everybody's great, we're all the same. My life has been fun, my life has been funny. I used to sell chocolates in San Diego on the trolley. Even back then, I believed in myself. I never talked bad about anybody else. That's when my dad says he's a pig and eats vegetables. Failure is absolutely impossible.
Hey, how's everybody doing? My brother Baker, long time I didn't see you. My brother Ramsey, love you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. It's great. So,
I just thought the whole show was just all intro. I just thought you just continue to add
Right?
an intro, and then the show would be over. That we'd come on and be like, "Hey, see ya."
Well, I'm trying to get the first 30 minutes into it. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah,
intro.
30 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah. Well,
It's
first I
good.
want to say thank you to all the sponsors. I appreciate that, and thank you. Cheers. I got to show my new cup.
Oh wow, you're fancy. Pinkies up, pinkies up.
Yeah. Hey, what is that? My heritage of I'm drinking straight up on the rocks, no rocks,
Yeah,
just for representing my
ice
Irish
water.
culture. Look, look,
Yeah,
look,
ice water.
look, Irish. So I'm playing around with this new camera. I don't know if hopefully it looks okay. I mean, no matter what kind of camera you get, an ugly mud is gonna be an ugly mud, right? So just put that out there. So
If you're gonna put yourself down, what am I here for?
well, you gotta represent my Irish, bro. Hey, that's right, my Mick. Uh, love the shirt. Yep, representing love for my Irish culture. You know.
Yeah.
So, how you guys doing today, Ramsey? How you doing today?
I'm over this heat. It was 105 flipping degrees today, and I spent the last 2 days trimming a shed. So I've probably sweated my weight over the past 2 days, but I'm home in the AC now, and I'm all good in the hood.
Right.
Yeah, I'm over the heat. The heat can go back to hell where it came from.
Yeah, you're not lying. So, how you? What about you, Baker? What about you?
Doing fine, bud. We get heat in the morning, but we get cooled down at night. It's the typical Pennsylvania, kind of gonna turn into fall here, but not we're not in no hundreds or any of that, like 85, 90 or something, but
Oh, dude.
that's the peak, but humidity low and all that jazz. So, but it's cool at night. So, that's good stuff.
I mean, it's cool at night here because I got the air conditioner at 68 just to be able to keep the house at 70 because
Yeah.
it's hot, dude. It's like 99 right now, literally.
Yeah. No,
It's
we're not even. I don't know. I was out before. I wasn't sweating, so we're at 70 right now. So
right.
yeah. So
We
yeah,
wish it was 70. We wish it was
yeah,
70 for sure.
Hmm.
So, look, I am glad you guys are here. I'm glad to have you guys in like I said, anytime I have my brothers with me is always a blessing. And we got a great guest, and the chat is going pretty fast. So, what you guys said, we start saying hi to this chat, right?
yeah. The chat is moving pretty quick.
Yep.
I know it's wrong, but we got Stan. It's the first one that pops up here. But I know I went on YouTube earlier and looked at your show and stuff, and I again, but we'll say hello when we get to them.
The typical few.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Definitely. Definitely.
But Stan, number one, what's up, buddy? Hope the shoulder's getting better. Notable is next to me. We'll say hello to him in a minute here. Valley Jar,
Valley
she thinks she's
jar.
cool. She's at the Great American, meeting all these cool beards and stuff.
Right.
But she's still streaming it.
That's
Mhm.
good.
But yeah, she's trying to be like you, Bishop. You know.
Hey, anytime. Anytime.
But I hope she's having fun. I hope there are a lot of people are stopping by her booth.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you got Ramsey put Notable's website in the chat, so go check it out, and you'll hear more about them, I should say. Bang that button, whatever button you want to bang, just make sure you bang it. And then we
And
got
like
Sugar Bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sugar Bat's in there. Nice to see you.
cookies.
If you guys want to
Cookies.
order, if you guys want to order some amazing cookies, definitely a shout. Definitely.
And she's working hard on some new or some cookie dough, new,
That's right.
make.
Yep.
And then we got I want to be, what is it? An Oscar Mayer Wiener bus stealer.
Yeah.
Katie, dead smooth.
How you doing, Katie?
The Wienermobile.
That's right.
The Wienermobile captain or whatever. And then we got Kiki in the house. What's up? How are
Thank you,
you?
Kiki, for always supporting and being here. Appreciate it.
Yep. And he's cheering everybody tonight. He's gonna be
All right.
he's
Look,
gonna be blasted.
So yeah, compliment. I mean, just notification. If I, you know, I'm not responsible. So if
Yeah, hit the floor.
that's right. By the way, it's closed.
And then we got the greatest couple in our community here, Bob and Terry
Yeah,
Louise
buddy.
Jones.
Amazing.
Greeting.
I thought I missed the common ground, but it's next week.
Isn't it?
So
I know. You know
yeah.
what? Let's talk about that because that was pretty. And you were not the only one. There was a lot of people thinking that the common ground was that they had like 7 or 8 people in the chat just talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I thought it was too. I
yeah.
can't wait. Also, I am having a show. I just throw it out there real quick. So next week I'm having next Saturday we're having the Man Behind the Beer show number 3 double take because I'm having Son of Tom and Ba from the Common Grounds, and I think that's gonna be a great show.
Yeah.
Talking about their show, talking about their experience. They're both pillars of the community, and whatnot. What better way to to talk about them, right?
Well, I don't think you even have to be there. I think
Oh
Bob
no!
and Tom they could
Oh yeah.
carry it pretty good. No. But no, that'll be a great show. Looks like he's looking to meet up somebody in Disney World, Evan.
Yeah,
So that's great. They're always meeting somebody.
that is
As long as
great.
it's not Riley, right?
That's right. Look, I'm tell you what. I tell you what. I think you
Yeah.
guys will both agree with me. They were one of the peoples that I wanted to meet Jasper, and they were
Oh, yeah.
so. I mean, no complaints. Definitely hands up. I mean, I'm gonna say this again. I said in a few other shows. Miss Terry, the amazing work she did. Me and Ramsey was having breakfast. I want kind of brunch. The day of the competition, and she come up to me asking. She passed by me and then she stopped and she goes, "You okay, Bishop?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She goes, "Are you sure?" And she checked my forehead. She goes, "You don't look okay." And I was like, "No, ma'am, I feel good." She goes, "Make sure you drink a lot of water and stay hydrated." And I said, "Well, I'm gonna go buy me a fan." She goes, "Don't worry about it. I got a fan." And I tell you what, she let me borrow her fan. As soon as
Very
she
nice.
passed by me, I look at Mike Gramps and I was like, "Dude, do I look okay?" But
Yeah.
and then that's the attention that she gave Moonshine Mike's wife.
Mhm.
I mean, it's stuff that we gotta say because it was
Yeah.
amazing work. So I definitely
Yeah. Yep.
so,
nursing skills kicking in. So
yes, ma'am. Yep, yes, sir.
you can't shut them off.
Right.
And then finally we're getting to UGG. Like
Yeah.
I said,
Ooh.
I believe Oog,
Very
Oog.
rare.
But I believe he was up at the top there.
Oh,
And
I
then
think so.
Yeah,
I think
he
when I saw earlier today, I think it was him and I think Kiki was there first. One of the two. I
oh,
wasn't
really?
sure.
Okay.
So yeah.
We got the Big Show, Kenny.
Yep.
How are you, bud? Then we got them talking. Then we got Mad Mix. What's going on, buddy?
Yep. How you doing, Mike?
And everybody's kind of talking. True North, how are you, man? Good to see you back.
Thank you, sir.
And they like the mood music. Sugar Bat was vibing with it.
That's right. Hey,
You know,
one of these days
people
I
are.
have a DJ booth out here and some music and some lights.
And we got Brewer. He's driving. So hello, Brewer, and thank you for blaming me, Big Show, and Stan for you being late today.
That's right.
So thank you, and it's so awesome to see Coffee with Brewer is back.
Oh yeah.
And he's
Yep.
kicking it off well. So it's good to see that. Let's see, everybody's talking. There's a guy named Bishop in there. He said thanks to everybody.
That's right. The guy is always, he's a nice guy. I don't know. One of these days I will
Sometimes.
meet him in person. I think he's even cooler now that he's 75% Irish. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, they're just talking. They're busting your butt. Love the shirts. Yeah, Katie, I can leave now. You're right. My work is done. And she's chilling in a hoodie because it's kind of cool there in her
He's
neck of the
also
woods.
blind.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the
Um, yeah, Santa Tom. There we go. There's a new one, Santa Tom.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
buddy. And yeah, everybody's kind of just talking there. I don't see
Bruce and
um,
Scott.
where we get there. Oh, yep, there we are, Mr. Choppa. Good to see you.
yep. Thank you for
Hello,
being here, sir.
hello.
Thank you.
Looks like we're kind of caught up for now, bud.
Yep, it looks like that way. Look, thank you everybody for being here. Like I say, I really, really appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. I know you guys got better things to do, but that being said, let's start by welcoming you guys to the number one show on Saturday. I mean, I don't say that often, but it is the number one show for the ones that follow, right? I mean, I am the icebreaker for everybody else. So look, thank you. Um, and
Gotcha.
so, real quick, I want to talk about this. I know Rugged Rana is having a collaboration sale. It went live. It went live today. This three oils is with um, man. I always screwed up. No, what is it? No More Tires review guy.
Tears.
I think it is. Yeah, No More Tears review guy. 3 cents, $15 each, or $45 for all of them. And just give them a try. You buy a trio, and then you get 4 or 5 butter. So let's support some small batch beer co. I know True North's having a BOGO sale. I mean, all these other companies out there, they're having sales. You can please put it in the chat so we can shout it out. If you guys having a sale,
Yeah.
let's put it out there. But yeah, Moonshine Mike, how you doing, sir? Thank you.
What's up, buddy?
It was great,
Hey.
great to meet him over there. Jasper. I just realized something. This is my first show since Jasper.
Yeah.
I know I took a 2 weeks hiatus,
Yeah.
deal with some stuff. But look, I'm happy. I'm here now. I missed
Yeah,
it.
we're glad that everybody joined us today.
Yeah. No, hold on. I gotta put that out there. Son of time, that is not true. That is definitely not true. I don't want to be on the naughty list. So
You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
I'm gonna put in there. This is the number 2 show after Santa.
Tisk.
Santa Talk Live. Yes. Oh.
Tisk.
Yeah, definitely. Frankie J, how you doing, sir? I saw you there a minute.
Frankie, what's
Yep.
up?
What's up, Frankie?
Yeah, again, a lot of great companies out there. Renee, I know Renee got her new line coming out, right, Mike?
Well, the
you know what?
relaunch of
relaunch.
everything, some new stuff.
Yeah.
She's been teasing, and she has a couple of different scents out there that they seem to be going pretty good. She just put out the artwork for her collab with Hell House.
Yeah.
That looks pretty
Have it
nice too.
on.
Yeah, so yeah, she's slowly getting everything kind of out there, and
Right.
it's great. It's great to see people getting boxes
It is.
and stuff from BMG. Yep.
I'm gonna tell you what I have only. I know some of her sayings are like out of my wheelhouse, but I was looking at the new stuff she's coming out with, and I'm liking it. It's definitely something that got my attention.
Yeah.
And I am definitely going that way. I know Katie got some good stuff coming out. Parlor Talk. There's all these new shows coming out. Beer Respect, always Dan C, his two shows, Tara, and Chris, um,
Yeah.
even Dead Man's twice a month coming out, and
Hmm.
um, Copper Johns, right?
Yeah.
So all these
We,
new shows, let's support everybody. There's room for everybody. So why you
yeah.
guys say we? Why you
Were
guys?
you around when Jake Cruz was had his
Yeah,
show?
I was, but remember when Jay Cruz was around at the beginning? It was Jay Cruz, and what was the other guy?
I forget, but I caught the very end of kind of where he kind of they took it their hiatus,
Yeah,
and he came back with Dead Man's.
yeah. So I was in there for I was around for maybe three shows when it was him and I think it was Kenny or something. His name was Kenny. Anyway, it was good. And then now that
Yep.
Jay Cruz took over, I try to pop up and support everybody I can, right? I mean, but there's a lot of shows. Sometimes I forget. So if I
Yeah.
forget, like, look, I missed Parlo show most of at the beginning part last week. Um, so it is, yeah, Ken Costin, right? So
Oh yeah. Yep. That's it.
yep.
Yep. Yeah.
So
And but he's pretty good.
yeah,
He keeps the chat alive. He keeps everything kind of
it
going
is.
and stuff. So it's good seeing.
So with that being said, what would we just bring in our guest, uh Evan Johnson from Notable. Hey sir, how you doing?
Hey, hey.
Not too bad. How's everybody else doing?
We are blessed, man. We're blessed to have you. We're blessed to be here. We are and I guess me and Mike Ramsey are enjoying the heat.
Yeah.
Baker is not, but we're definitely enjoying the heat.
It was humid when I walked out to come to the office, and well, yeah, but now we
It's,
have a thunderstorm. So
It's disrespectful here. That is
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely respectful. It's so hot. Yeah, I know. Look, I am. You're right, Katie. I'm glad to say that I do. I didn't think I had friends, and I'm glad I say. Yeah.
I'd have a beer with you.
Well, I appreciate it. I had a beer with. Look, so
It's
Evan.
only one. It's only one you're gonna have. That's it.
Evan, I don't know if you know, I'm 75% Irish, right? And Jasper, I got the honor to meet a lot of people, but I want, one of the people that was looking forward to meet was Baker, and then he's Irish too, and I had to keep up with him. He didn't keep up with me. I mean, I was down in the Jamieson's and ginger ale like it was nothing, right? And finally, I had to tell the bartender, I said, "That's enough. Let me just get some water because I didn't want to put him down." Right. The reality was, I had one, and that thing went to my head, and it was I didn't want to look silly, so when I went back to have another one, I told the lady, I said, "Hey, can you give me a ginger ale? I mean, a Jameson with ginger ale. Hold the ginger ale, please." And
No, hold the Jameson. Hold the Jameson.
Hold the Jameson. Yeah, hold the Jameson. And
And put a nipple on
bless,
it at that.
Yeah, bless her heart. She has some color in there. They look like the Jameson, and she put it in the drink. And I told her, I said, "Here's $5. Please don't say anything to nobody about this." But I don't drink, right? So that's a joke on it. But so you are the owner of Notable
Yes,
beer
sir.
company. So, man, you've been in business for a minute. I know Sana Tom. Sana Tom was the one that got me to know you. Probably about 6 months ago, he made a video on it. Out of all his really, really good videos that he made, and he was talking about. I remember this. He said, the beer oil is good and the company's good when you finish the bottle. And he actually put the last couple of drops on and put on his beer. And that oil was Lincoln. And right away I went to your site. I forgot this new camera. Sorry. I went to your site. And I ordered this one. And then, man, I gotta tell you something. I had used that one a few times, and I like how smooth it is, and it had that little hint of warmth on it, and it feels good. And then you send me this one. I had not used this. I hadn't used it at all into this week. I used it twice, maybe 3 times, and man, this thing is super smooth, and I like how it feels. I like how it lingers around for it's not like it's gonna drown you on it, but it lets you know that it's there. Man, I know there's something about your oils. They have that warmness touch on it, and but
That's
it
the
feels,
love. It's made with love. It's like a
but man,
hug.
it just feels good. It feels good. I mean honestly, it feels good. I like how it feels. It's just man, yeah. This one I'm gonna definitely be ordering this one again, because yeah, Dead Man's Hand. That's legit. So
That's a funny story with that one too, because that scent was supposed to be my Grant scent, and then Lee and Kim went through their thing because Grant was a collab between us. We did Grant and Lee, and I said, and he called it off, and I was like, I gotta release this somehow. So I put it into the Dead Man's Hand and then made a different one for Grant. But that one, Dead Man's Hand, it ages like fine wine. It actually like gets better as it sits in the bottle.
yeah, it does. I'm telling you, though, it's like if I had smelled it and it smelled good. Just I mean, for you can see over there, it's like Baker said, the hardest part of the day is choosing what to wear, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm telling you what, I'm glad I waited because if the way it feels, man, yeah, it is. Bob and Terry said the tobacco flower on it is amazing. It's like I say, it's a honest. The best way I could describe it is you could smell the tobacco, but it have like I don't know, some of them are like real punchy and wild, and this is kind of like warming. It warms you up in the beer, and it feels good. It just lets you know it's there. Even Sana Tom said Dead Man's is legit. It's so good. I gotta agree. I agree with. I mean, I definitely don't want to be on the naughty list again with Sana Tom, so I have to agree that one is legit. So,
well, I'm trying to think here. I gotta look because I'm pretty sure that is my number one scent selling. It is. That is my number one selling scent.
I mean,
so
yeah,
most people would agree with you.
Hence,
So
I mean, hands
there
down.
you go. Everybody asked that question. His number one scent. There you go. You know what to order if you're into that profile, because everybody asks. Yeah, first time buyer. What should I buy and stuff. So, and you got Bob, you got Santa Tom, and Brewer really liked the Darwin series that you put out. So some good stuff right there.
Yep. And then on that note, I mean, you guys want to try some of his stuff, now is the time. Go to notablebeercode.com. Use Bishop on your next order. It will save you some money, and it will just, you could see what we're talking about. Dead Man's 100%, hands down. That's the one I would say go buy. Lincoln is good, but if I had to say, if I was my last time, I would buy oil, right? And your company was up. Out of all the ones, yeah, I would say Dead Man Hand for sure. It is definitely good. I mean, not only me saying it, Sana Tom saying it, so it's definitely good because he can't lie. He's Sana, right?
He can't lie.
So, yeah.
No, I'd even agree with you on Lincoln. Lincoln was one of the first ones that I launched with Lincoln, but it is more of a colder weather scent.
Yep.
But
so we have our first question from Kate from Sugar Bakehouse. Again, if you guys are looking for some badass cookies, macadamia cookies, macadamia cookies, chocolate chip cookies,
peanut
butter, raisin oatmeal cookies, go ahead, Sugar Bat, and you will not regret it. She's not a sponsor, but I'm gonna tell her Bishop send you. She will definitely hook you up. Definitely hook you up.
She'll charge you double.
That's right. If she does, it's not what I mean. But she wants to know what is the food profile on Dead Man Hand.
It's double tobacco, cypress, tobacco flower, double bourbon, and honey.
Yep.
And I'm telling you right now, the secret, like the one that makes it so awesome is the tobacco flour and honey.
So that's what I was gonna say. And that warmness that you feel in the back, end, is the bourbon honey that is so smooth, and that's what you give the and it is the flower tobacco. Yeah, hands up, it's really really good. And since we were talking about Lincoln, can you give us the full scent profile on Lincoln too?
It's smoked cedar and oud. That's essentially what it is. And nobody, I mean, there's like 7 different things in it that make up that nice scent. The one that I like to tell people, because once you know it's in there, you can actually pick it out. But there's spearmint in Lincoln.
Right. and Sugar Katie said that if you use Bishop code Bishop, you get a 3% upcharge.
No.
No, she's talking about her cookies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's just 3%.
No, so we got to meet her at Jasper, and she had a booth selling her cookies, and I'm telling you, them the macadamia cookies, wow, they were awesome. The chocolate chip cookies, my son loved them. So great job. But look, so I know you had another one that you come up with for the John Paul. That one, I asked you a while back how good that one did, and you were telling me that one did really really good.
Yeah, that John Paul Jones. If you do watch Brian Beards and Banjos channel, so his review, he depicted it perfectly. It's when you put it in beard, it just explodes. But then it's not like hanging around like that all day. It mellows down really nice, but it is a sweeter scent because the main note in it is rum, and rum is a nice sweet. And then some people get a popcorn smell, and it's from that buttery rum and the sea salt. I mean, there's 13 different scents in that make up John Paul Jones. Right. And I actually personally, what I get is the rum, sea salt, and like driftwood is what I get in it the most. But everybody's nose is different. It's crazy. I did a show this last weekend, and people were smelling it, and they're like, they weren't too sure about in bottle. And then they put some on their hand, and then they warmed it up, and they're like, "Oh wow!" And I was like, "Yeah, that one really changes when it's warmed up."
That's how I like oils that when you put it on, it change, and it just keep you guessing. We have another question from Santa Tom, and this is a good question because Santa Tom wants to know what God gave you the idea of doing history inspired creation. I know, but would like to everyone else to hear it. Great job.
So I've always loved history. I mean, my dad growing up had a big book, Day County History, and he read that all the time. Day counties were from South Dakota, and he always read through that. And I grew up, I was always around older people, so I always listened to these older stories and about how things were. So then I just took a liking to it. I got really into like World War II history, and I still am. I watch documentaries for fun, but really in these past 10, 15 years, it's like people are trying to erase history. And in my eyes, that's a shame because it happened. It's not like you can cover it up. Things happen. They're not always good. Some things are great. And you gotta remember where you came from. And that's just, it's important that you put that message out there. So,
right. And then Brewer, of course, he goes, if Tugo come back, I highly recommend that you grab it. And Santa Tom goes back. He said, Brewer, Tugo is definitely good.
I am actually, so I just got a fresh batch of Togo soap. Okay. And I am currently on the fence of whether or not Togo oil comes back. So you better convince me, Brewer.
There you go, Brewer.
You better convince me to keep Togo.
And then there he goes. He goes, Notable was another victim of my bomb-infused influence.
That is the truth.
Yeah. Look, and I got to say that too, because I think with Baker happened too. I didn't used to use Bomb, and then Brewer's been talking about it, and I started using it, and I like it. It's something that legit.
Yeah.
It definitely have the place on the beer,
hmm
So,
I use it a lot in the wintertime. Not maybe meetings and stuff and year round, but winter times when I use it because it gets so dry here when it's 30 below and windy.
Right.
And
So-
Yeah.
that's what it's for.
because you live in South Dakota, right?
Yep.
South Dakota, okay. Yeah, when we were talking the other day, I thought you were in Texas for whatever reason. Yeah.
Oh, it's close
so-
by there. It's close
Yeah,
by
it's
there.
close.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question, just off topic randomly. What is your routine? I know where you at is so different than when we at, but what is your routine? Morning routine and night routine.
So if it's like, spring, summer, I still use oil twice a day. And then I use butter maybe 50% of the time at night. It just depends on how humid it is. But as soon as it starts cooling off and it gets dry, it's oil and butter twice a day. Like I'm not kidding when I say it gets dry up here in the winter.
Yeah.
It's bad. So
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Miles, thank you for coming in, sir. Appreciate it.
I see somebody commented that Christmas truce is fire. Yeah.
Yep.
Christmas truce is that holds a special place in this man's heart. I tell you what. I don't know if that'll come back. I did that for let's see, what year am I on? This year will be so I did Christmas truce 3 times. So I don't know if it'll come back or not this year.
Okay, so you touch on it. How long Notable has been out?
Online was September 11th of 23. I launched on Ken Sconson's channel. But I've been in business since December of 22.
Okay. So you've seen a lot of the changes. I mean, a lot, because we have seen it. I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I've seen some up and downs, new companies popping up all the time, and so I'm pretty sure you have seen a lot, and man,
It's crazy, and I've seen a lot, and I've missed a lot. It just with the seasons of life. The kids getting older, and then
Right.
you get busy, and you miss lives, and then there's something going on the Facebook groups, and I have to ask other people, what are they talking about?
yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. I have a radio show. I mean, I have a YouTube show, and I don't even know what's going on. There's so much stuff that happens, and I'm like, I had to reach out to either Mike Ramsey or Mike Baker and ask him what's going on, because I guess I'm not. I mean, that could be a good thing that I'm not in on it too much, but it's it gets deep. It gets so deep, and you know what? I will say this: Sana Thompson, and I'm gonna bring Sana Tom again because he's a man.
is the man.
He is. When he talks, when he does this, not even the Christmas one, but when he does the message that he does, even on the truck or he just get him in there message, it feels and Stan said this yesterday on the Discord. It feels like he's talking to you. You know what I mean? It feels like he's
and it's in that nice dad voice, not the yelling dad voice. This is a teachable moment dad voice.
For real. Yeah. It's definitely 100%. I would say that. Yeah, but it's 100%. Like sometimes it's exactly what you need to hear. He says it just how it is, and we need that sometimes, because sometimes we get blinded by all the drama, the negativity of the community, unfortunately. And it's so easy to get sucked into, and whoever's not doing it, I mean, whoever, more power to you, because it's hard not to get sucked into, for whatever. But let's say I want to say hi to Tara. She's other half of True North. Thank you for being here.
Hey Tara.
Stan came in too.
Yep.
Stan the Beard Man.
Yeah,
He's
Stan.
back.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here, Stan.
Tara hasn't mentioned the Corn Palace once. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So we are. You have something coming up in a few weeks, and I know I have it here. The Liberty.
Yeah, that came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay, that one came out a couple of weeks ago, and man, so you have oil, butters, of course, Bomb because brewer, and the colognes. Now your cologne. Can you talk about your colognes?
I guess what do you want to know about them?
So it's because I know. So this is how much I don't know about cologne. I know that some of them use their alcohol cologne, and then the other ones are like oil-based cologne. I think. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
So I use an ethanol base.
Okay.
Yep. And I had a higher cost on that, but I talked to Nick from Rugged Pirate.
Rugged Pirate.
And he helped me source a little bit cheaper, so I was able to bring my costs down on those.
Okay.
Because I was paying outrageous hazmat fees. But
yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, it is definitely crazy with this shipping and stuff how it's going.
That's what sucks for like a small beard any small company, that when it's like you put an order together for oils or like bottles. Say you got $120 worth of bottles, and then you're gonna pay like $100 or whatever in shipping fees. It's just crazy. It's like the same cost.
Yeah, it is. It's. I mean, look. So you've been in business for a minute. You have seen price of everything going up. How are you managing that right now with the cost of stuff going up?
Well, and so I did a price increase this year because of argon and metal foam going up from my supplier, but it's not been so bad. It just I'm still in the black, on your margins, and that's
right.
That's what I look at. As long as I have a good enough margin on it, I won't raise it if I don't have to, kind of deal.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
So you were talking about your colognes. Are they long lasting? Get me that.
I don't want to be front and center.
I am nobody. I can ask questions and not be on the big screen. I already got Finn saying no to me, so I don't want any more reasons. But anyways, how long lasting are their colognes? Like people use like punch in the face kind of stuff. Last all day stuff.
So that, as far as duration, that totally depends on the scent. Like Old Ironsides, that's not going to be an all dayer because it's a citrus forward scent. But John Paul Jones, that's going to last a while. They're all parfum strength. They're 25.
Okay.
So.
Okay. There were the words I couldn't.
Yeah.
Eau de toilette and perfume, and there's all these different. Yeah, there's all these different strengths.
But that's what it is. Escape is honestly you look at the profile of it and you're like, that's not a long lasting scent, but it is. That sucks. My wife and mother-in-law wear the Escape parfum every day.
Right.
Yep.
So Brewer said shout out to the South Dakota Beer Clash in 2 weeks. Are you gonna be there?
Not this year. I gone the last two, and I've always put up a booth there, and I love going to it. It's awesome. I love seeing Brewer and Brad Glazier and Philip Patton and all the guys from the Sioux Falls Beard Club. But last year I went because Scott Matuzak from Michigan came, and then we went out to the hills and I showed him the Black Hills. But I missed a football game jamboree that day for my boy, and I'm not going to miss a football game this year for it.
Right.
So.
Well, we were talking about Mr. Lee, and he's here in the chat. It's always an honor to have Lee. How you doing, sir?
We just talked.
Yep. And then El Pud is here too, so I want to say hi to Pud. Yeah, it's always an honor to have you, Mr. Lee, and Put. Yep. So, that was what I was talking about, the colognes. What I was asking you about, the strain and all that, and the size of it too. On
Yep.
the colognes.
It's like if it's a darker scent, it lingers more,
Yeah.
with the exception of Escape. For a bright scent, that I'm telling you, the duration on it is just wild.
No, that's good. But like I was looking over your website. I don't have anything from you yet, but honestly, a lot of those scents I really do like. That's kind of my wheelhouse. I'm not kind of into the fruity or the foodie or
Mhm.
any of that stuff. I like the bourbons. I like a lot of that stuff, the ambers and stuff. So that this is what I the only compliment I ever give Bishop is bringing all these great companies in, and it just feeds my addiction. With the shelf behind me, that I pick up more and more
Right.
of stuff I've never bought from. So, but I really do like the way that you're going with the scents.
They if you see anything that's out of stock, let me know, because I still haven't gone through my inventory with that show. But anyway, the show I did last week, the number one seller by far was Grant, if that's any
Yeah.
indication to anybody. So
Yeah.
Question the brewer and Mike Ramsey likes: do you have any barbershop scents?
Barbershop.
I started making so when I launched with a barbershop scent. Well, I was still new and I understood IFRA things, but when I made my barbershop, I read the wrong line. So I went to restock my barbershop, and then I was like, well, that's not right. And I was like, oh, crap. So I had to discontinue it just out of, I don't want to have that liability.
Right.
I started about a year later making a second one. And that's about as far as it got. It's still in prototype mode. So,
Well, I know he wanted to ask and he didn't ask, so that's why I asked. Because I know Baker is a barbershop guy, but Baker,
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the Dead Man's Hand, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I said, I pulled up your website and I was looking. There's nothing there that I don't like. I mean, I just browsed them as these guys were talking about different scents, what is good and stuff like that. And yeah, there's nothing there that I wouldn't like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you do, Brewer. I'm definitely pretty sure you do.
he does. Yep.
Like I say, I was introduced to you not that long ago, and it was a video that Sanatam did, and yeah, hands down, I agree. They're smooth. They're definitely day night sense, something that is, is gonna get the attention. It's not, yeah, it's definitely something you're gonna know is there. Man, I was wearing Lincoln today. This morning I was wearing Lincoln, and I could still. It was early this morning. It was probably about 9 o'clock, and I could still know it's there. I mean, I retouched it earlier today before the show, but I knew it was there. And it's the same thing with them. With Dead Man's Hand, definitely. They stay around and they linger pretty good. I mean, I'm definitely getting the new bottle of the Deathman because it's smooth. It's definitely smooth.
That was one where like I mixed it all together and I was like, yeah, it's gotta be this one.
Yeah. And so it's a question people ask. It really don't matter to me, but do you have the names picked out before you make the scent, or do you make the scent and then the names?
So I always will pick an event or a person or something in history, and then I build around. So that's
there you go.
Yep.
I don't know why that's so important. People they ask that question a lot and stuff. It's interesting, but with the history, I can see that whole thing too. You know,
because and not every scent I've done like perfectly matches it. but it's just like I try to like think of what would kind of capture that essence and stuff. And
Yeah.
like I actually have a question for you guys. I have an idea for a fall scent, and I want to call it Boston Tea Party,
Mm-hmm.
but I want it to be a coffee scent because the heck with the tea and the British.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done a coffee scent, so I've been kind of playing around with that for a couple months, and I just can't seem to quite get that right. So
There's a few companies that have some decent coffee scents and really, really good coffee scents. And there's a lot of people like them. A lot of people don't like them. I like it. It all depends what kind of coffee you're thinking about, because I've seen I've seen them all, the roast, like it smell like you actually brewing coffee. I had scents that it smell like you drinking a latte.
I'm leaning more towards like a fresh coffee, not
Yeah.
a latte.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to be like Bishop going and getting the mocha choco lattes, iced with the frappuccino
Hey, I love
top
my
and
Pearl
stuff. Yeah.
latte from Scooters. I love it. They're really hard to get right because I love coffee scents, but the problem I have with coffee scents is they don't come out of your beard for like 2-3 days. And it's that's what I'm struggling with. So it's like it may happen, it may not, because I just haven't gotten it right yet.
Look, that's a good idea. Kenny said add some rum to a sweet rum to coffee. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a market for it, but you're right. It is. I've seen some companies that they put some coffee scents and I smell them out of the bottom. Okay, that I won't put them on because it's not, But then I've seen some that you smell them from the bottom and like, wow, it gets you, it's intoxicating good.
What is it? Lux has that. Is it Colombian or whatever? I got that in just a sample size. Freaking loved it, but it lasted too long. I'm just like, I love it, but I don't want to wear it.
Yeah.
And he makes great stuff.
Yeah, I don't know too much about coffee. I don't order them. I know there's a couple of them that I do have that is kind of mixed in there as an afternote and stuff. But yeah, you get those right. Even Brewer says, it's hard to do it. That and leather, I think, is a real hard to kind of get the authentic leather smell and stuff. So, but it's tough. And Tara, if you're out there, I think you need to put your earbuds in before something happens out there. Okay, so just saying,
Okay, and then Pud said that he worked at Roosevelt today, this morning. That one was one that got me. It was interesting when I read the scent profile when I ordered. Can you the scent profile, the full scent profile on that one on Roosevelt?
Okay. There's honeysuckle. I gotta look at because I made that one a few years ago, so sometimes I forget how it's listed.
Just putting you on the spot.
But that I actually sold out of oil at the show this last weekend. So it's mahogany, sandalwood, mossy musk, and honeysuckle.
Nice.
And what draws people into that one is, does anybody remember Curve from the 90s?
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of that in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of that in there. And people they'll spray that cologne and stuff, and they're like, oh, yeah. Yep. It's like taking them back to the 90s.
Yeah.
So, look, I have to disagree with Brewer on something. I barely disagree with Brewer, but I have to disagree with him on this one. Because he said, just stay away from blueberry with coffee, please. Brewer, for once, I'm gonna disagree with you because I have two coffee scents with blueberry, and I gotta tell you, I love them. They smell good.
Blueberry goes with a lot of stuff. Coffee ain't one of them.
Well, this one does. I mean, I So, And then I want to say hi to Hem Wizard. Um, they have a
Hey, Mike.
Buckeye. I think it's 4 or 5 September 19th. If you're in the Ohio area and you making
Ohio.
it, yeah, I mean, I was there last year. It's fun. It's gonna be great. So, and of course, Jacked Up Leather said no such thing as too much leather scent.
Jacob, how are you, man?
Yeah.
What's up, Jacob? But yeah, he was one that I thought of. But I mean, this man, he works with leather every
Leather,
day.
right.
He knows what leather smells like.
Right.
Andrew
So,
Carlisle's badgered me for 4 years. Well, at least 3 years to make another leather scent.
Yeah.
so, you said honeysuckle.
What?
How hard is it to work with honeysuckle on the oil as a scent?
On that one, no, it blends in real nice, and that's not like it's the front runner scent in
Okay.
there. So it wasn't hard. It was just kind of a supporting actor in Roosevelt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so I have got to lately on some. When we went to Jasper, I would say this: there was a couple sellers in there, vendors that they had some interesting coffee scents infused with waki tabaki, right? Marijuana, and then man, some of them were great. With the coffee, there was one that was coffee. It was blending perfect. You could tell the coffee was there, but then also you could tell that the cannabis it was there too, right? I brought it home, and yeah, it's great. It is a great scent.
Coffee
Yep.
That probably
It's-
wouldn't be bad.
It literally, man. It smells like you're drinking coffee and probably smoking a doobie at the same time, right?
I can't say I've ever done that, not even in college.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
It's
thing.
not at the same time.
But that's the thing. There is a market for that. You know what I mean? There's a market for it. I mean, some people frown about it and stuff like that, but there is a market for it. And nowadays, it's legal everywhere, right? Yes, yeah. I wore it to my job the same day I got it, and my boss got to me. He smelled it. He goes, "Huh? You have fun?" I was like, "Yeah." And I told him, he looked at me. He didn't say nothing, but he looked at me, and I told him, I said, "You want me to go get a drug test?" He goes, "No need for that." All right.
You've been selected. You've been selected.
You've been randomly selected this month.
Yeah.
That's why I don't wear those to work.
Hey, it's all right. I volunteer. Hey, coffee and banana bread is something
I
in there.
like that idea because I love me some banana bread.
That's right.
I'm a big boy.
Hey,
Same.
yeah.
I didn't even think of that option. That's not a bad option.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta order some hot, fresh banana bread that Sugar Bat's getting, and do some research. You gotta
that's right.
you gotta research that.
No, listen. I will tell you this: them cookies. Wow. Yeah, I brought my son a whole box from over there, and he didn't even let me get one after that. After I brought it home, I was okay with that. But they were, yeah, definitely good. So let me ask you something.
Mhm.
Out of all the scents you have that you have made already, past and future, which one is your favorite one that you have made, and which one is one that you, after you made it, you were surprised it turned so good because maybe the scents that you use you were not happy with them, or you didn't. That's not your favorite scents to work with.
So my favorite, my least favorite.
I want you to get in your DeLorean and go to the future and see what you worked on, okay? So that you could tell us what you're.
Oh, that is tough. For the longest time, Togo was my favorite that I ever made because I was a mint head.
Mhm.
But that said, Grant or Barnum are probably my two favorite I've ever made. Barnum was so much fun. It was a circus themed scent, blue slushy and cotton candy. It was like a cotton candy cologne. It was freaking awesome. I never smelled anything like it. It just turned out really well. And then Grant is it's just such a smooth tobacco vanilla dark woods. But least favorite. Oh man, I've made a lot of sense. Probably my least favorite would probably be Knickerbocker. And that's just because the leather was too much. But people loved Knickerbocker. It just wasn't for me. I think that's how I'd have to rank that.
That is definitely interesting. So you mentioned Lee, and I want to ask you this. I know it's Lee, one of them, but on your whole career of the oil business, who was company owner that had influenced you and helped you, to get to where you're at?
Probably the biggest one would have been Corey from Weatherbeard.
Yeah,
for sure. He helped me a lot. I make things more difficult than they need to be, and he's like, no, just keep it simple, stupid, and figure it out. He did a lot he helped me a lot. But then, working with Lee, I've talked to Nick from Rugged Pirate. Another big help would be Bearded Mac, Chris and Eileen. They're such nice people, just great human beings. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some other people. Those are just ones that are sticking out in my head. But Sean from 8-Bit.
Yeah.
Man, he's not even that much older than me, but I'm like, he could be my dad. He was like a father figure. He just told me like it is. Like if I had an idea, he's like, no. He's like,
yeah.
Go ahead.
There is a lot of companies out there. A lot of companies that like I say, Lee and Corey. The same thing with some content creators, and they will help you. That they will anytime they will help you. Dan C, you ask Dan C for a question, and honest. I know he gets a lot of heat, but you ask Dan C for a question or advice, and he's there. He answers you. He sends you a message. Of course he's busy, but he's there. He will send you a message, definitely. So
yeah, no, absolutely. And I've helped companies. Companies have reached out to me and asked me questions.
Right.
I mean, I don't care. I don't care if they're a competing company. I mean, we all start somewhere, and everybody needs help. Yeah, I was the same. So
yeah, it is. It's great. So, if you, let's say, if you're gonna have somebody, if you're gonna tell somebody, for them companies, for them people that don't know Evan Johnson from Notable Vehicle, what would you tell them about yourself? About your product. That they would, if this is a chance for you to, open up and just say, here, I'm here. This is my company. This is what I do. Just what would you do? What would you tell them?
Truly handmade. To this day, still mix everything by hand, pour it by hand, label by hand, made with love. And all my taste, I mean, it's a family business. If I mix a scent together, the wife smells it, the kids smell it. I mean, I have my brothers give me their thoughts. It's a deeply rooted family business, and we care. Like Brewer brought up, he loves my Darwin series, the Evolution series. Those are 100% essential oils. And I would not release essential oil scents until I did all the research on how those can affect people's skin. I spent over 2 years reading articles, printing out articles, researching what and what not to do. So, I mean, because I don't want to put out just any product just to be like, here's a new scent.
Right. So Brewer asks, what is Ethan's favorite scent?
You talking about my brother? Barnum. It was the favorite one I've ever done. Then D-Day.
Okay.
Barnum and D-Day. D-Day and Midway, that was fun. a donated portion of those sales to the Garrison East Foundation. So
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yep, it's awesome. And guys from the chat, if you guys have any questions, feel free to answer any questions that you have for Evan. So, what do you have? Anything that you have coming up on the So, like for example, I know a lot of people are already working on Halloween scents, right? Or not even Halloween scent. Let's Halloween
Fall
and
scent.
sometimes-
Fall
yeah,
scents.
fall scents, right? Thank you, Baker.
well,
I'll try to help you out. I just don't want you struggling, buddy.
Thank you.
I may re-release my Sichi Hollow scent for fall. It's like there's a state park about 20 minutes from where I grew up, and it's called Sichi Hollow, and it's got this lore around it and stuff from the Native Americans. And it right around my birthday, all the leaves turn and all the sumac turns red, and there's nice little waterfalls, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful state park. And it just smells like damp earth, leaves, and I threw in a little bit of pumpkin in it, and that bottle of oil smells exactly like you're walking one of those trails there. So I may re-release Sichi Hollow, but I am currently working on a Washington version 2. And I'm not going to give the details what it is, the scent notes on it, but it's going to be a really cool release if I can get it to work. So it's not going to be a fall scent, or a seasonal scent, if you will. It's just going to be like this is a scent release. So
Nice.
So you mentioned spearmint earlier. Do you have or have you considered any scents with wintergreen? And this is coming from a former dipper.
Same. Cope wintergreen. Yep. I had wintergreen. I have it in. It is. It's in my Evolution scent and Galapagos scent. There's wintergreen in those two.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
That may be my first purchase from you then. Galapagos 10-4.
Yeah.
10-4.
So
Writing it down right now.
we have a question from Big Kenny. He wants to know, where did the name Notable come from?
Oh, me and the wife and I were sitting on the couch when I decided I'm going to do this, and we were writing down names, and I don't remember where we were at. I think we got to like the Noble Man or something like that, and I'm like, I don't remember how it exactly had happened, but I don't remember if it was her or me, and we're just like, well, there's notable people in history, and she's like, I don't remember if it was I or her, and she's like, that's it, notable, things that are notable in history. So I don't remember exactly how it went down, but that's how it was. I think I even said Renaissance Man. It was one of the names I had, and I was like,
That's too long.
I can't even spell it.
Neither can Bishop, so you're all right.
I think there's 2 S's in it.
Yeah, because Brewer just said, request, please have Bishop
yeah.
pronounce the town you live in, Evan.
I live in Ipswich.
Oh, yeah. Okay, say that again. Say that again.
I live in Ipswich.
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 Okay. You got it. All right, Baker, you say it.
Ipswich.
Okay. Ramsey?
Ipswich, sir.
Ipswich.
No M, not imp.
Not imp.
Ip.
Just Ip.
Ipswich, sir.
There's a saying, I didn't grow up in this town, but it's like IP Southwest something. I don't remember how people remember how to spell it.
We got you, Bishop.
Katie,
We got your back.
I'm a former.
Well,
dipper,
appreciate it.
Katie, former dipper.
Yeah. Yeah. Emphasis on former.
I love you too, Brewer. I love you too.
I just love that the chat was giving Lee a hard time there for retiring and
Yeah, I
stuff.
saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, what a
That was
jerk.
pretty good. Yeah, you know,
Some,
get on with
I'm
his
gonna buy
life.
him a
nerve.
sandwich when I see him.
Yeah.
Some nerve.
You know, because we all want to work until we're done, and you know, and stuff. But yeah, and it's great. I know it's out there and stuff like that. But you know, McCrum is kind of, you know, taking over some reins of some of stuff from Lee. So you know, we won't be missing him too much. You know, I know McCrum's going to do his own side of things, and you know, but you know, he's already said about some sense that he liked that he's going to bring back from Lee. So we won't miss you too much, buddy. But
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
The disrespect.
nah,
Good.
nah, all good. It's great to see somebody that, you know, it just can go on and enjoy stuff, and but it's also good that we'll be able to keep some of it around too, to remember him.
Yeah, it is definitely. He's gonna be missed. I mean, he's always gonna be around, but I mean, I don't think nobody. I mean, everybody wants to retire eventually, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's my choice, my goal to retire.
That's just a pipe dream for me right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, for everybody. I think for everybody, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll be living vicariously through Lee. That's for sure.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
But so I know you have a lot more on the website. You have shampoos, you have the soap bars, and we were talking about Togo before, and Bob did say that that's a wake up in the shower right there, and stuff.
Tingly in all the right places.
Yeah, it's I'm sure, and coming from him, I mean, they use so many people's stuff. So you know, like I like that when something sticks out to him. You know that it's you know not just the same stuff. It's not, you know, so that's awesome. That's a great, like, you know, advertisement right there. If you know, to have.
We love Bob and Terry. We've gotten the pleasure to meet them twice, once with the kids, and this last fall we met up again. And I got a little running thing with Bob. I won't let him pay for anything. If it's lunch or a drink, I won't let him pay for I thought he was going to punch me last year.
Jeez. Yeah, we had the pleasure of meeting them down in Jasper, and they live up to the you know, their online presence. You know, just talking to them,
Yeah.
and they were very nice to talk to.
Yeah, Frankie. Yeah, Red Tails. That is still in my top 5 most sold. That is a super good one. That's a date night one for sure.
That, I mean, you do have a lot of great sense, a lot of, I call them history sense, because they, you know, the name of the oil, the scent profile, and the picture in the bottle, it kind of everything marinates together, right? It kind of tells a story. So you were talking about this new one that you're trying to come off, the Tea Party one, and I think that's a great idea. You know, with I mean, you know, it's like always, you're gonna have some people are gonna hate it, and then some people's gonna love it, right? It's like everything.
Well, like I released Earhart, like Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
That scent was such a banger. It was like Eros cologne with a tropical twist on it, like so good for summer. But I swear it's because there was a lady on the label that it flopped.
Huh.
Oh man,
I'm pretty convinced that's what it was. And the people that got it were like, this thing is. I had a guy at the show just this last weekend. He said, "You got Earhart?" I said, "No." And he's like, dude, that's why I came to your tent. He's like,
yeah, it's yeah. There's some good ones in there. The graphics, Liberty sounds definitely good because the same profile that you have in there. Which one is? Let's say, and I know I asked, but I'm gonna ask a little bit different. What scent is they you kind of worked on, and then you worked on it, and then you decided, well, I'm not gonna release that. It's been a scent that you done that, and you like maybe thinking about switching it up, or is it a scent that you have done, and you now with the years that you have done, you will change something on it differently if you have to do it again.
well, like that barber shop for one, because I still haven't figured out, because I don't want it just to be a like straight up barber shop. I want to have a little twist on it or something of some kind.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
one that, I mean, I've been working on that for like 2 years. It's like you work on it for a bit, that's not it, and then you put it aside. Because then I'm like, if I just work on that, I'm never gonna get anywhere. You hit it like a block, or at least I do. It's like I don't know what would go with it, but I've had some where I'm like, I'll smell all my fragrance and essential oils, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put these together, and you get to the end, and you're like, that didn't work out at all. So you throw that away, and you go back to drawing board. Like John Paul Jones, for instance, I made that one like 12 different ways because the first time I made it, all you smelled was gunpowder, and it wasn't good.
Yeah.
I mean, I love gunpowder as much as the next man when it's fired from an actual firearm, but
Yeah.
it was not
Yeah.
good.
I
don't know. I don't have too many. That barber shop would probably be it. Like maybe Togo, because that's not essential oils except for the lavender. And right now it's out of stock because I haven't. It might be on the chopping block, but I could redo it maybe in an all essential way. So that's just kind of. I don't have too many of those, I guess.
Yeah. So how many scent profiles you have right now?
Right now,
Yep.
I think I have. Do I have like 9 mainline? I think that's right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I have 14 plus my limiteds. So I'm right around 18, I suppose.
Right.
Well, I haven't counted that in a while. I just put them all on the display.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so what about, a lot of people got Christmas scents working on. Do you have any of that? Do you have
So I have Christmas truce, and yeah, like I've done that 3 times. But when I made Christmas truce, it took me 32 tries. I'd sit down and I'd make, because I don't know if it's because of my mom when she was alive or my grandma's. Like you go in the house and you smelled all the potpourri and
yeah.
all the the classic Christmas candles, the cinnamon and all that stuff. And I just don't like Christmas scents. But Ken Sconson's like, no, you got to do a Christmas scent. So I sat down and I'm like, how can I make a Christmas scent that's not a Christmas candle, And it took me a long time, but then I mixed that cherry brandy in with that pine, and oh my goodness. Every year I make it and wear it again, I forget how unique and awesome Christmas truce really is. And it's, for a seasonal limited, it is actually like in my top 10 most sold scents too. It's a real good one.
Okay.
You said you may or may not release that again this year.
I'm thinking about it. It's because it's one of those things. It's like I've already done it 3 years, but like I just said, it's so good and unique. So all I have to do is order more labels and, well, fragrance too. I think I'm out of that. It's hard to keep track of all them bottles of fragrance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, the stuff that you have. You know, how the, the the stuff that you have and how you have it, how you have set up. The website is great. It's straight to the point and give you the. Always say this: the good website. If somebody goes in there and check on the website and it takes them more than 5 clicks, you will lose them, right? And your website is right there on point. You could go check the the same profiles, check anything, and it's there. So
Yep. That's what I wanted, because I've been on websites like you're saying, and it's like, nope, too many clicks, and I don't know where I'm going. And
right, yeah, it is true. It's you lose him, you lose somebody fast.
Yep.
5 clicks and I dip. If I can't find what I'm looking for within 5 clicks, I'm out.
That's fair. Yeah, no, and I built this website by myself, and with a Shopify thing, and I was actually just rather impressed that I could get this done. So
Hey,
I
now,
might be a younger millennial, but that doesn't mean I'm a great computer guy.
so that's another great question. Let me ask you this: what have been your biggest headache as a company owner, small batch?
Social media, hands
Social
down.
media.
I mean, I'm just your simple farm boy, grew up middle of nowhere. And I mean, I grew up with technology. It's not like I'm oblivious to it.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. It's not the forefront of what I need to do every day is make posts for Notable and stuff. Like I can go in streaks, and then either I run out of ideas or I just, it's too much, That's my biggest problem is being consistent on social media.
Yeah, it is. That's one of the. I heard that from a lot of other people, company owners too. That that's one of the things that they can't post enough to make. You post, you're there. If you don't post, it's you don't get it. How you doing, Jim from Small Town Tradition? Thank you for being here, sir.
Hey, Jim. And that's the thing. It's like, you're running an e-commerce store. It's a necessary evil to have social media.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I ask you this because it had come up to my attention recently by another company owner. What's easier? And I already know the answer, but what is easier in your belief? What do you think is easier? E-commerce or when you're doing vending shows?
Oh, vending shows, 100%.
It's always kind of
there's for me, there's 2 reasons. One, they can actually see the product, feel the product, and 2, I don't know if anybody in the chat that's met me, I feel like I'm a pretty approachable guy, and I like making connections with people in person. Right. When I'm at shows, I'll see guys with beards walking by, and I'll cat call at them. I'll be like, "You look like you take care of your beard," Yeah. Get them into the tent.
Yeah. No, and I get it. I mean, you want to make sure I heard that from other owners. A few owners I've been talking to, they're telling me that it's hard for them to sell online compared. They do real good on where they doing vendings and showing stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But when they try to do it on online, they call it failing. But I think they're doing okay for how
And I understand, you can make a post and I only got like 100 views on this post. Like, Obviously I haven't figured out the right hashtags or the algorithm or the right, but then it's just like, at the same time, it's like, I don't need to figure that out. People that are going to see it are the ones that want to see it. And that's just who I am.
Yeah. And I understand that. I mean, like I said, and I say this again, I have seen of you before, but I had never I talked to Santa Tom, and then he was talking about you and the sense and all that, and then he I had to reach out, and I just made my first order for that, and I was on the fence about Dead Man's, and I got the sample size, and I was like, nah, I got it. Now I know I got to get that full bottle because it's good, right? It is really good. So
So I only got about 8 left before I'm out of labels.
right.
So I got to order labels for that.
And another thing is your labels and your your labels they're right to the point. They're simple. They have all the the directions, the ingredients, and it have a QR code again. I forgot I got it wrong. It got the QR code on it, but it's a clear bottle. I mean, it's definitely it have the right information on it. I like that.
And that all my mainline scents, I went with that parchment look because I like it. It's like a simple elegance to it. All my limiteds get the fun full art labels and stuff just to differentiate them. And
I'm gonna tell you one more thing. And some people in the chat will agree with me. Some of them won't. I like that. You see that little gap between the label that you can see how much you got left. That for me it have to be there.
Yep.
Because I hate not knowing how much is in there.
Yeah,
but
I'm 100%. I love black bottles. Companies that use black bottles. I love it. The aesthetic is amazing. But man, it drives me nuts when I don't know how much is in the bottle. Right. So I'm with you.
Right. It is. It is. I like to know how much oil I have left in there. I mean, it's not like it's not the end of the world, but I would like to know how much is in there left.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, for me, it's not a deal breaker, but I'm with you. I do like knowing how much is in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is. Like I said, man, it's definitely. And I ask you this again: what is next for Notable? What is next coming from Notable? Let's say now, a month from now, 2 months from now, what is next?
Peach.
Did you say peach?
Nope. What? No.
Yeah. So, do you have a peach? First of all, let me ask you that. Do you have a peach scent?
I don't. I played around with one once, and I don't exactly remember what I was trying to do with it. I think I was trying to do like a peach sparkler kind of scent with it, like a summertime thing, but I didn't get very far with it. It just wasn't vibing with my nose. And
that's fair.
I mean, I've played and I've had a couple peach scents, and I think that's where maybe every owner's like that. Like if it doesn't vibe with my nose, I understand. No, everybody doesn't have the same nose I do, but it's like, am I gonna put it out? Am I gonna always worry about those things? I don't know. Right now, I'm working on that Washington one, and school started back up. Boys in football, girls in dance, and I got business trips coming up for work / Shriners. So I'm just hoping I have enough time to get things put out.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Plus, harvest is right around.
Having a family, and something else is, trying to manage everything is super hard. So, I mean, for you guys that make product and out there and still doing it with the family and trying to cope with that, yeah, by all means, my hand goes to you guys because it's not easy.
And you get stressed out some days, and you're like, I wouldn't have it any other way either. You're busy. You're burning the candle both ends. Sometimes it gets a little short, but
yeah, it is. What about that? Yeah, Brewer said that. You don't talk about the Shriners, the Shriner works that you do.
So, I'm in the local Yelda's Shriners, and we have the Shriners hospitals. There's like 22 hospitals across Canada, the lower U.S. and Mexico, and we provide money and medical care to orthopedic and burn patients that are under the age of 18, so children's hospitals. So we put on a shrine circus every spring here locally, and all that money goes to those hospitals. and then I'm in a singing group, and we go around and we've sang actually for some of the kids at a summer camp, and it's nice to give back. But then when I got to sing for those kids, it really hit home because we got to see where they were sleeping, and here's this long hallway full of bunk beds, and there's prosthetic arms and legs thrown all about, and just a mess. And man, those kids were running around smiling, just having the time of their lives. And it just, like, they rang an actual dinner bell, and I thought it was like a herd of cats just racing to get fed for supper, and it's, I don't know, seeing those kids' smiles. I love the work I do with the shrine, making sure. I actually had a coworker that his son needed some orthopedic work done, and I referred him to one of our hospitals. So
Nice.
That is great. I think we all seen the commercials on TV about the Shriner stuff and stuff like that. But it's good to know somebody, that actually does that. So
no, it's a selfless act, and I mean it's at no cost to the parents.
Right.
Everything is free. The travel, the medical bill, everything. It's covered. So
yeah, and I agree with what Brewer said, Evan. The work you do is so important. He thank you. So it is.
I'm glad to do it, and it's not like it's just. I mean, we have a lot of fun. I mean, I'm one of the younger guys in my temple, but we have a lot of fun doing it too. I mean, you ever see a Shriner parade? Some of those go-karts they come up with are crazy.
That was actually, I was going to ask you about that. Have you ever rode one of them before?
I am not part of that club or unit or whatever, but ours are fun too. But I mean, I've seen pictures of guys down in like Georgia. They have like little mini Peterbilts with trailers.
Right.
Like semis.
Yeah.
So, no, we have a lot of fun helping kids, and it means a lot seeing those kids smile. So,
yep. It's definitely, it is true. I mean, it's us as parents, we never want to see that happen, but we had like not to that extent, but I had to spend 104 days with my son in NICU, right?
Yeah.
And it is, we were blessed as some people that they're multiple times doing the same thing, and it's a lot. It's a lot,
Yeah, and that's the hopes that it never happens to you,
Yeah.
I was a like something like that. I was a volunteer firefighter about 10 years ago, and I responded to a car accident where my oldest son at the time was about 8 months old, and there was an 8-month-old involved in this car accident. And I looked at because I was one of the first on scene, and like, I'm brand new firefighter. I didn't know what to do. And that I asked one of the older guys, and I went up to him. I said, I don't know if I can do this. And he's like, he just looked at me and he said, well, what if that was you and your kids laying there? Like, yep. Needless to say, I hugged my boy a little tighter that night. So.
That night, yeah, it is true because, and it's not. I mean, nobody wants to think about that, but it's true. Not only that. Let me tell you something. When some hospitals that they try, not just the Shriners, but there's a lot of other charities that do that, right? And I had that experience on myself when my son was born. My wife wanted to stay there all the time, and then they didn't allow that on the hospital, right? So they stepped up and they helped. And then one of the things they did, I remember a weekend we had an ice storm over here and it was pretty bad, and they have rooms in the hospital that if you go afford it, you could pay, kind of like a hotel, right? And they stepped up and helped us on that because, and it was pretty cool. It was just little stuff like that you don't realize it until you need it or it happens to you that they help. And I know there's a lot of other charities that, nowadays that you got to watch what you're doing because it's true. But it is, it is great. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff, good charities to help, um, and a lot of people will not realize that until you have to get the help, right?
Yep. And you just pray that nobody you know personally or you have to go through anything like that. So that was the whole thing. I joined them because I wanted to help kids, and then
Right.
yeah, you're helping kids, but then when I got to see the actual kids, it really drove
Right.
it home, like why you're doing that. So
And the parents, brother, because I mean, you hear stories, the parents, because when you have a kid is going through the circumstances, us as parents is like we moms too, but us dads, because you know we have to be the main, right?
yeah, provider,
Yeah,
protector. Yep.
yeah, we take it more personal, and I mean, I'm not saying the moms out there they don't do that, please, by all means, but I'm just saying it's hard because as a parent you have that, and all the focus that you're trying to do on your kid, you can, because you're thinking about all the stuff, where are you gonna pay this, where are you gonna eat, right? I mean, just a lot
Yep.
of stuff, and that's what you guys come up and you guys do what you do. So
Yep. Yep. I'm proud to wear the fez. So
right. Well, I'm telling you, man. Thank you for what you're doing with that part, and I definitely really appreciate it. Yeah, it's great. What you do is great. Um, well, Evan, we're coming up to an hour and 36 minutes, and then we are about to wrap it up. And then I want to ask you to um, any last words that you want to tell the chat, whoever's going to watch the show later, about Notable, about you. At this point, it's talk about the Shriners too, because there's people that, no, honest, because it is important. A lot of people do not know about it. They see it on the commercials, but a lot of people, because they see it on the commercials, they say, well, if they're in the commercials, they don't need my help, right?
mm.
So yeah, just please, if you do us that honor, just let us.
Yeah, no, I was really happy to come on the show. I haven't been on a live show in shoot at least a year, but no, like something about Notable. It's a truly family run business, hand poured, hand labeled, all that stuff, and yeah, I mean, we've given money to veterans. We offer the veteran first responder discount because they earned it, and that goes for teachers too. I mean, I know what my kid's like at home, so I can't imagine how his teacher handles him at all. So.
Yeah.
And then like the Shriners, I like to give back. It's I may not be vocal about it and post all the things that I do on Facebook, and because that's just not me. You don't have to. Hey, look at me, because it's not about me when you're doing something like Shriners Hospitals for children, and it's not about you. It's about if you become a Shriner, you're a part of a brotherhood, and you have fun, and you help out kids in need and
Right.
families in need. So,
Amen.
yep.
Yep. So that Smooth said that she's glad to learn more about Notable tonight. I normally avoid Bishop. I knew she couldn't just stop.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's I actually got her barbershop, and I think it was Brewer that
Good.
told me to grab it. And that's a damn good scent. So
It is good.
kudos to you, Katie.
Yeah. Baker, any last words?
No, I don't avoid your show, but I'm glad to learn about Notable and all these great companies that come in here and they talk about themselves, and it's one of the hardest things to kind of do. Try to promote yourself and the good things that you do too. So it's good to get those little pieces of information because there's so much goodness around here, and we've seen it, and that's what we want to promote. We don't want to promote all the other crap that happens. But it was nice meeting you online here. Someday we'll run around together, grab a drink or something, and but it's great, and you'll be seeing something come your way for me.
What about you, Mike Ramsey?
Evan, brother, it's good to meet you. You are way cooler of a dude than I anticipated. I don't know why, but yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
I don't care what anybody says about you. You're all right.
yeah. Now, appreciate the work that you do with Shriners. That definitely is a big deal.
Yep.
And very much needed. I look forward to trying Galapagos, and I'm sure you'll see more from me after I get this one. So good to meet you. Thanks for coming on,
Yep.
sir.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad. I actually had a really good time here. It was a great show.
Oh.
Bob and Terry will be back soon enough. I told Ashley we're gonna come to you next time.
Yeah. Listen, and definitely, I know for a fact, Mike Ramsey, he was talking about the peach scent because he's he likes peach. Also, he likes being a mermaid, but no, man. Honest, I'm glad we were able to do this, and you were able to come over and let people know more about Notable. Like I said, I have heard your name before, the Notable companies. I never tried it until I heard it from Sana Tom, and then I decided I had to do it, try it, and like I said, you got my respect because these two oils that I have here, definitely bangers. I will definitely order this new bottle of Dead Man's Hand because it is. I could see why it's number one.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure, I will see. And then thank you for allowing us to explore more about Notable, the Shriners, and thank you for the work that you're doing. Just keep doing it. Thanks to your family for allowing us to steal you for almost 2 hours and do this show with you. And then thank for everybody in the chat, all the companies, all the sponsors for the show, everybody who supports. Thank you. I just want to really say thank you. Without you guys watching and hitting that like and subscribing, we wouldn't be here, right? Don't miss later on today, Dave's show and Sunday. Baker, you have a show Sunday, right?
Yep, I have somewhat of a show. We'll see. Maybe I'll rickroll them all. It don't matter. Yeah. Sunday definitely a show. Yep.
What time? What time Sunday?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8
we're doing
o'clock
it.
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next week we have the whole lineup stars, Tara show, Dan C shows, and then we have the Parlour Talk, and then next week is Bob, Common Ground, Bob and Sana Tom, and then the Beer Respect, and again next Saturday I have the honor to do a beer talk with Bishop behind the men behind the beer double take because I'm having Bob and Sana Tom, so definitely don't miss that one.
You got to watch out for those two. Yeah, just telling you.
Yeah,
I haven't met Tom personally, but I'm telling you, got to watch out for those guys.
Man, we got the honor to meet him person face to face in Jasper, and Sana Tom was there. I mean, it was a lot of great people there that we met. So it was definitely great. Baker, I am going to ask you one more thing because I always forget the guy's name. The John, what's his last name?
I haven't revealed his last name because he hasn't given me the okay. But give John a shout out. He'll be in your chat.
He knows who he is. John, we got the honor to meet him in Jasper. He made us feel like we were I mean, wow, rock stars, whatever you want to call it. It was definitely great. Brother, we appreciate you every time. I know that you are always watching our shows, and yeah, we definitely appreciate you. It was great to meet you. Nothing but respect. I appreciate it. And everybody who showed up today, again, thank you. Thank you for everybody who was here at the beginning. I know Kiki was there at the beginning. I really, really appreciate it for the support. And that's all I got to say. We appreciate it. Anything you want to say again, Baker?
Nah, the people around my neighborhood are shooting off fireworks and my dog's going nuts.
Oh, okay.
They will get payback at some point in time, and just that there were my little I had to get off screen for a little bit,
Right.
you know, because I care about my dogs, and these not so nice people don't.
Well, again, I will say this one more time. Go to Notable Beer Co. and use Bishop when you order. And let's give out another small batch a chance. If you haven't tried it out, they got some great scents. Look it up. You will not be disappointed. I mean, you guys know when Santa Tom tells you, you need to do it, right?
Yep.
I mean, so again, Evan, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you being here. And
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
don't go nowhere after do the
okay.
intro. You stay around, guys. Again, thank you for everything, and we'll see you next week. Beer Bishop Studio presents.
Thank you for the moments, thank you for the time, for the love you give.